Hello, I'm Liana. I'm a midwife and mum of almost 9, and I'm going to give you a tour of my home birth suite as I plan my 7th home birth and discuss my home birth supplies. So without further ado, welcome to my birth suite. Now I do have notes. If you're hearing paper rustling, sorry about that. I have notes so that I don't forget to say anything. Okay, so this is my bedroom and it's quite light outside, so I've just put the blinds down, put some nicer, gentler lighting on, so you'll see sort of how it will look when I'm in labour. I'm going to take you through and then through into the bathroom as well, and just show you the supplies that I have ready for labour and birth. As we first come in the door, I have my emergency hospital bags for both me and baby, and I have a video already on that, so I'll leave the link. And to the left here I have a tub which has some towels. I also have plenty of towels in my bathroom, but that's just some old extra towels, and also some old sheets, an extra Kylie, and a plastic table cover. Now the old sheets, the Kylie and the plastic table cover are for making up my bed, so we'll do that in early labour and I'll tell you about that. So when I'm in early labour, what we do is we strip the bed, but don't put things in the laundry. We will then make the bed with clean sheets. I've just got one here to demonstrate. With clean sheets, as though we're making the bed new, including a Kylie for postnatally. I don't know if they're called Kylies universally. They're like absorbent mats. We will then put a plastic tablecloth over the entire bed, all the clean sheets, and then the sheets that had already been on the bed, the dirty sheets as such, will be put back on the bed. And I've already got a Kylie on my bed just in case my waters break during the night. My waters have never broken until the very end, so I don't see it happening, but just in case, I don't want to go ruining the mattress. So the sheets that had previously been on the bed will then go on top along with the Kylie that was previously on the bed, and then following birth, and I've never actually birthed on the bed, but following birth we can strip down and have all the clean sheets already made on the bed. Makes things very easy. So I'm not keeping these here, but I've got them out to show you. My midwife also brought along Baby's Green Book, which is the Victorian development book for the maternal and child health nurse to fill out, as well as immunisation records and all of that sort of thing. And then also the parent pack, so that's got baby's birth certificate, details and all that sort of thing in there. So for my regular sort of home birth supplies, I have a gym ball here that I was going to blow up but I can't find the stopper. I had left the stopper in here and it has disappeared, so I'll have to either find another one or get a new gym ball, but I'm sure I can purchase a stopper individually. Now I have my main supplies in a tub and also in a drawer, so I'm going to take this drawer out and show you all of my supplies at once. Something else that I do that I was going to forget to mention is I do write a list, sort of like a running sheet, of things for me and my husband to just do in early labour. That might be to make sure that the bread is out on the bench for the midwives, there are clean hand towels ready to go in the guest bathroom, and just to remind us to make the bed up doubly and all of that sort of thing. So in this tub I have just some basic big general supplies, some extra maternity pads are just living there. I have a colander and a little tub, that's excellent. I have water births, and this is excellent for holding the placenta after birth. Some tissues, and I have plenty of more packets of these in my cupboard. I have some Powerade, or you could use Gatorade, or a homemade Labour Aid, whatever you want. And then I have a little jug for making that up and a large spoon for stirring it together, because we can just make that up in our ensuite. I usually also make Gatorade icy poles, but last time I was in labour I found them way too sweet, and I thought if I really just feel like ice, I'll have ice. So I'm going to make sure I've got ice in my freezer, or I'll have like icy pole, like Zupa Dupas or something like that. Then I have another tub. These tubs can come in really handy. I mean, if I feel ill really fast, or just for putting water in, and like hot water and doing some quick and easy heat packs or whatever. It's just great to have a few tubs. And I have a couple of hand towels there, just in case there are none in our cupboard at the time, for my ensuite, as well as a bath mat. Oh, and a second bath mat. And then I have a torch. As well as some extra torch batteries. I also have 2 packets of these wonderful plastic protection sheets. These are sort of like painter's drop sheets. They're quite a nice thick one, and these will be to put, say, on my rug, or even on a chair, or if I would go into another room and be on a couch for some reason, they could go on there. And then I've got some extra sheets there to put over, make it more comfortable. They can just go on this floor as well. My midwife will provide cord clamps, but I just had some, so I've popped them in there. And then some extra blueies. I have extra ones of those in the drawer that I'm about to show you. There's a few little kids' toys at the bottom there. You can see a Barbie doll boot and various things. Some good, tough garbage bags for anything we want to get rid of. But even just to put dirty towels in and stuff, to take them down to the laundry, they're really handy. And then a 4-litre ice cream tub and lid for the placenta to go in, and then we'll pop it in the freezer before we want to bury it somewhere. Then this drawer, which we will pull out when I'm in early labour and put, say, up there so it's easily accessible, has smaller bits and pieces, comfort items for myself mainly. So in here I have a nightie. This is a really soft cotton nightie. It comes to about mid-thigh length, and it would just be really comfy to labour in. I think I laboured in this last pregnancy, but just in case it would otherwise be in the wash, I've kept it in here, so I've got one available. And then also some thick socks. I will be birthing in May, so it could be mild, but it's likely to be very cold. Just some undies, and then lots of washers for having nice cool washcloths on my neck. Also some heat packs for my back and belly. This one's lavender scented and really nice. And this is just a cheaper one I got from Big W, but it'll do the job. This is an instant cooling spray, so you can actually wet a washer and then spray this on it, and it'll make it really cold. And I thought, I have a lot of back pain in labour just because I've got such a curved back, and so I thought that actually might be really nice on my back. We'll see. And then for after birth, I've got some Epsom salts. I've got this here too. This is like a surgical or cesarean recovery belt. It's not overly comfortable. I've got it in here just in case I feel like wearing it, just to help support my belly. And then I've got a selection of maternity pads and blueies to protect furniture or put on the gym ball or the bed or whatever, or to kneel on or to stand over when I'm in labour. And then I have an instant cold pack. I have some rescue remedy. I have some paracetamol, and I will be adding some ibuprofen to this. Obviously you don't take ibuprofen when you're pregnant, but as soon as the baby's born it's great for afterbirth pains. I have a juice. I have 2 juices. And I also have some jelly beans. I never actually go for this sort of thing when I'm in labour. I lose my appetite. But this is wonderful for immediately after you've given birth to just pop a couple of these and bring your energy levels up quickly. I have some bendy straws, hair ties, and vomit bags. Fortunately, usually I don't vomit in labour. Now, as for baby's supplies, I have here, just put them on display for you, a couple of really cozy soft blankets for after he's got his first set of clothes on. But before that, I've also made a baby bundle. Now, I've made a video on this, so I'll leave the link. And that has a heat pack in the middle that we just press a disc and it goes hot, and it'll heat all of this up. So this is for as soon as he's been born and we need to dry him off. It has a couple of old-fashioned cloth nappies in here to dry him off initially, and then a couple of towels as well as a little beanie. This is his rocker, and I tend to use this just beside my bed in the first couple of weeks really, rather than the cradle. I use the cradle as well, but this is just really handy when they're really, really small, because I can reach to just grab him through the night. And I've put a couple of cloth nappies on, but it's otherwise made up for him. The cloth nappies are just to keep the dust off, so I'll fix that up again soon. Now, this change table has been here for Isaac, and we still use it for Isaac. I've also put all of Isaac's nappies and wipes and those sorts of things just in here, because we sort of tend to change him anywhere. And I've also got another change table downstairs with his supplies as well. So at this point I have made up this drawer specifically for the new baby. All the nappies. These are just some old-fashioned cloth nappies to provide extra protection on the change mat, so I don't have to change it as often, but I do have a couple of mats there. Mat covers, that is. And then I just have some various supplies, nappy sacks, water wipes, antiseptic wipes, newborn dummies, cotton wool balls, all those sorts of things, and an extra pillowcase for the triangular pillow that I got instead of a breastfeeding pillow, because they're so much cheaper. I'll just show you quickly. It's not really a birth thing, but I just bought a triangular pillow for $15 from Big W instead of going and purchasing a breastfeeding pillow, because what's the difference? So under the change table I have my tripod. I have nappies and various more boxes of nappies. They're Isaac's nappies. I have a nappy bag, and I'll do a review on this at some point, but I've got that pretty much ready to use with both Isaac's things and the new baby's things. It's a backpack one. I thought that would be really handy. And then under here I also have a little basket. Again, I've covered it to keep it from becoming dusty, and it has all of the new baby's 4-0 clothes, the really, really tiny newborn stuff. If he happens to be going straight into 3-0, they're all in his wardrobe in another room. And I do have a video on the new baby's wardrobe organisation, so I'll link that. Baby's bed is here, and again I've got some cloth nappies protecting it. I'll take them off to show you though that when I'm in early labour, one of the things that I'll write on the running list is to take those off so it's ready for baby. And again, a little bit more of a postnatal supply, but something that we may utilise in labour is a basket of fairly healthy snacks. So my birth team, meaning my midwives and my husband, or myself, though as I said I tend to lose my appetite, there's can access these things. There's some porridge, which is sugar free, some nuts and more nuts, and whole food balls, some fruits and baked beans, some Lucasade and extra water and coconut water, those sorts of things. So these are mainly going to be things that, you know, if I get packaged in the middle of the night or the middle of the day or whatever postnatally, then I've got these in my room. My midwife would like me to stay up in my room for 5 days before heading down the stairs and everything, so I want to make sure that I can maintain independence, not have to be calling out for things and annoying everybody else. So I'll now show you in my bathroom, which is where I'm likely to give birth, because I have a huge tub. My midwife on Friday said, now I've got a birth pool in the boot. I said, oh, I won't need that. I hadn't brought her up here to show her my tub. So this makes things really easy, and Isaac was born in this tub. I still bath him in this baby bath. It's quite a big baby bath, and I just put it up there. And so I'll probably continue doing that even when we've got the baby. So this is a spa bath. We never use it as a spa bath because neither of us really like running the jets. I don't find it comfortable. We just use it as a bath, but to make sure that deep within the jets are really clean for the birth. Today we're going to fill the bath just beyond the jets, put an entire big bottle of Milton in there and run those jets for 10 minutes just to give them a good deep clean. And here I have some battery operated candles. We've had these in the past and they're really good, and I just got those at Aldi. So I picked up another packet of those, and then these are my favourite candles of all time. I actually need to buy more. This is just the box. So I'm buying more tomorrow, but it's sandalwood and vanilla, and they're just little sort of largish tea-like candles, and they're beeswax, and they smell amazing. So I'm thinking the relaxing, calming scent of these will aid heavily in pain relief. And of course create some ambiance. Also, we don't have great heating upstairs. We don't have any heating upstairs. There's evaporative heating, which I suppose in theory is supposed to go upstairs, but it's downstairs. So I just got this little heater just because it'll be May and then going into winter, to ensure that if it is a cold night when I'm giving birth, we can plug that in and have it in here, or have it in the bedroom, and it will provide a decent amount of warmth. Also in my bathroom, which isn't entirely tidy at the moment, I do have a kettle which I just picked up for $10 at Kmart a few weeks ago. I thought it would be so handy to have a kettle and some tea and coffee supplies up in our room. So this will be handy for the midwives and for me postnatally as well. And I've just got in here some hot chocolate and coffee sachets and some various types of tea bags, more tea bags, and then I'm keeping cups, I'm keeping mugs down here, and spoons, and just extra little supplies. And I've also gone and purchased a toaster, and I've got some little plates there and some knives, and I've got my Manuka honey there. So I'm going to add a little jar of peanut butter in here, and I can just keep, you know, half a loaf of bread up here. And again, when I'm stuck up here for 5 days straight, I can just help myself. But also when I'm in labour, it just means my husband and the midwives can make themselves a piece of toast, or, you know, there is nothing better than your first piece of toast after giving birth. So this means that, you know, my husband can make me that without having to go downstairs. He can still be in the same room. So that's my home birth suite, guys, and all my home birth supplies that I have ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will link all those other videos below, and I've got a bunch coming up, including postnatal supplies and a great one on my own lactation cookies recipe. If you haven't already, please subscribe and chat to me in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You take care wherever you are in the world. See you later. 37 weeks today.